Hi, everyone. Welcome to our first episode web series, interview series with our local Big Frog owners and their favorite customers. So, thank you for joining us. If you didn't catch our Facebook Live a couple weeks ago, we are introducing a brand new campaign called Shop Local All the Way, where we are reaching back out to the community, where we're asking you to nominate your favorite local small business. And for nominating your favorite local small business at your local Big Frog store, you have the opportunity to get a free Shop Local t-shirt. So as you see on the screen right here, there's a QR code that you can use to actually go ahead and click it and send the nomination in on our website, which is bigfrog.com/shop local. So what happens is every month we're going to pick one of these small business owners to receive $100 worth of branded gear just for their small business. So please support local, shop local all the way. So today we are having our Big Frog owner, Mihir Shah of Big Frog of Monmouth, right outside of Freehold, New Jersey. So Mihir, are you there? There he is.
Yes. Yep.
Hey Mihir,
Everyone. Hey,
how are
Tina. How are
you?
you? Good, good. Everyone, good afternoon. Hope this will be fun.
It will be fun. We're chilling, just hanging out, so it'll be fun. So Mihir, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got into Big Frog, how your business is going?
Yep. So, I come from an IT background. I worked for corporate America in sales for almost 20 years, and then I thought I need to do something for myself, be my own boss, and I was looking at opportunities as to what I can do other than IT. That was my forte, and then this particular Big Frog franchise was available in New Jersey, and it was very interesting, particularly when we spoke to the corporate, particularly Ron and Al and you, Tina, and I thought that it would be a great opportunity to jump in, and that's where we got into this. And right now it's like a small family-owned business where it's me, my dad, and we have a couple of employees who work for us, and that's how we've started it.
When did you buy this Big Frog? It was before COVID, right?
Just during that COVID days, so I purchased this Big Frog July of 2020. So
Okay,
it
so
was
just after.
just after when
Yeah.
things just began to slowly open up. So that's when we bought in. It was a brave decision to get
Yeah.
into something like this, and we I literally I didn't know what was going to come at me, and but knock on wood, everything is good, and every month is getting better and better.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So why don't you tell us what you feel, and since you've owned another small business, what you feel the most critical things are that you can do that can impact, either make or break your business in general, or any small business in general.
So I think small businesses thrive on customer service. Yes, you have that competition, online competition, where people can go online, design shirts, but of late we have seen that a lot of customers are coming back to small businesses or stores like us, and they come up with t-shirts that are really really crappy. They say that they bought it from Etsy or Amazon.
Don't say where they got it.
Yeah. So, they get it from somewhere, and then they say, I ordered a large, but this looks like a double XL. Or, we had a customer, they ordered some Disney shirts. The one shirt was like as if it was worn 10 times, and the other shirt looked like new, but not that new kind of stuff. And, a lot of customers are coming back and saying, hey, we have an event on Saturday. These guys just said no on Wednesday. Can you get us the shirts in 2 days, and we try to help them as much as we can with whatever we can, and uh, so I think that is the key thing, and we thrive on customer service. We have almost 5-star
Hmm.
reviews, and we go one step beyond, and look, you're coming into the store is over here. uh, sometimes mistakes happen. It's a human thing, but then you walk into the store and say, hey, this is something that was not done right, and we are here to replace it at no cost. And we give that kind of customer service to all our customers. And I think all small businesses, if you give that customer service, and it's the word of mouth that spreads, that one customer is going to go to tell his friends, family, business associates, and that's how you grow your business.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's great because all of our Big Frog owners feel the same way. The
Yep.
customers are our extended family. We'll
Yep.
do right by you if we can at all. And you have tons of great 5-star reviews on Google. So I know you're
Yeah.
doing great. Excellent. So we're also talking, in this webcast to other small business owners out there. Can you tell me what local marketing tactics you're using that have been effective for you that might help other small businesses?
Sure. Like I said, this is just the first year that I own this kind of a retail business. But what really worked out this year for us is we went to a lot of small local events. Like in New Jersey, every town has their own day. So it's like the Freehold Day, the Harville Day. It's like a fun thing, where it's like a whole day event where local businesses participate, and you have like close to 5,000 people coming in,
Oh, wow.
having fun, eating food. There are games for kids and stuff like that. So we did almost this year we went to about six
Wow.
events. And like I was surprised, like every time we did an event over the weekend, in that next week we had two or three new customers walking in and giving us business. And now also we get a lot of customers who just walk in and say, hey, I saw you at that event, and can we work with you? And that helped a lot. I'm doing one more event, a local event for the Chambers of Commerce, so on November 10th. That will help as well. So I think the local events are happening, and we're doing a lot of cold calling to the local businesses and trying to convey this message: shop local, we are local. All local businesses must help each other,
Good. Mhm.
and that's working out as well.
Yeah, I think that's excellent. When you go to the festivals, do you sell anything or do you just set up kind of an informational booth?
That's an option. You can
Okay,
go and sell as well, but this was the first year, so I really didn't do any selling because I just wanted to get my name out. So we gave
sure.
away a lot of free T-shirts. We printed because all these days are usually during the summer, but I think because of the pandemic and the COVID and stuff like that, they all got pushed off towards the October month.
Yeah.
And well, it worked out. So we know our graphic designers did some nice design for Halloween, and we were
Mhm.
just giving away Halloween shirts to people coming in, spinning the wheel, a lot of giveaways. So
Okay.
uh, we didn't sell anything over there, but
Okay.
that was an option. I could have taken my heat press and pressed some shirts in front of the customers and given it to them, but I didn't do that.
Okay. I think that's good for small businesses to know, like, you
Yeah,
don't just have to go to sell things,
exactly.
just get yourself out there. Excellent. I did forget to mention, drop a comment on Big Frog's Facebook page, and you can possibly win a t-shirt from Mihir, a free
Yeah.
t-shirt. So comment away, and it'll be a random drawing there. So please do that. Seda, who is our behind the scenes director of photography, can you bring in Rob, please? Thank you. There's Rob. Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
Hey
Hey.
everyone, how are you?
Mihir, do you want to introduce Rob to the audience?
Yeah, sure. Rob, I know Rob since almost about 2.5 years now. We've been part of the same BNI group, and we've been good friends. And Rob, actually, it's an interesting story. Rob used to work for another restoration company when he joined the BNI group. And then I think, Rob, about a year back you started your own, or year and a half back
Yeah,
you started your
about
own.
about then, yeah.
Yeah, so that's when he started his own business. And the shirt that he's wearing is done by us. So
Very nice.
we do all his shirts for him, and he's been a great support for us. We do a lot of work for him.
So Rob, you're the owner of Restoration Rebuild. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the services you're offering to the local community?
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you guys so much for having me. So owner operator of Resto Rebuild. We are a full service restoration and construction firm. So we do all types of disaster restoration. Right now we're trying to help out everybody that suffered in northern New Jersey from Hurricane Ida. So we still have a lot of work that we're doing with that. It was a lot of people were affected by that, so I'm assuming that's going to go on for probably the next couple of months. Just trying to rebuild with that. Going through just not having enough people to help with getting material and
Right.
shortages and things like that. So that's something that is probably going to continue. But we do water damage, fire damage, storm. We do mold remediation, and we also do everything on the construction side. So complete renovations, and we also do our own rebuild after the disaster. So most companies that do what we do, they only do what we call the front end, which is basically the cleanup, the demolition, and the dry out. But they don't have the resources to do all of the reconstruction. So
Okay.
we offer a full package in that. And that way, we can come in and take care of everything for you. You don't have to, rely on other companies or going out and about to try to get, your home or business restored.
That's great. It's hard to find those drywall guys sometimes. So if you'll do that part, that's phenomenal.
Yes, absolutely.
So, on that note, are you hiring right now? Should we pitch for workers or
We
what?
are, we are, we are absolutely hiring. So, we luckily have been able to grow substantially, throughout the process, and just, by incorporating some of those things that Mihir just spoke about. It's, truly important to grow the business the way that he mentioned, which is customer service, and just providing the best product, and just bringing a value to the customer in their terrible time of need. So we're definitely hiring. We're looking for pretty much everybody. Construction side, restoration side, anything like that. So for sure.
Excellent. So why did you decide to start your own business?
So the biggest reason I decided to start my own business is, as Mihir mentioned, so my background, is in construction. It is in engineering. So I'm very familiar with, the entire building process of how something's supposed to be built. The design aspect of it, commercial, residential, and I also do a lot of consulting and training for a lot of other restoration companies, either doing operations or just business training, consulting, things like that. And, after a while, you kind of realize that, you can do better. You see what some of these companies are doing, and you're trying to, help grow their business and help them do better. But at the end of the day, it's their business, not my business, so I can only
Right.
guide them so far. And at the end of the day, it's their choice to realize what they need to do and what's best. So it really just came down to knowing that we could deliver a better product, a better package. And I just really like to help people. So in the disaster restoration business, we see everybody on their worst day. What I
Right.
always say is, I make, 5 or 6 people's worst day, my worst day every day. So, we take on, somebody that just had a flood or a fire, or they have mold. It's a very emotional time. They don't know what to do. Their house has been flooded. So we really just come in and just be that support and that shoulder for them, and just be able to help out. And being the business owner, the buck stops with me, so I can make every decision to make sure that somebody, we're able to help somebody the best way we can. And, I don't have to go through, a higher up or ask somebody. It's, it stops with me, and whatever I choose to do, that's how it's going to be.
Excellent. And along that note, I get that helping people is a big part of who you are and who your business is. Do you do things within the community ever in terms of giving back?
So we do. We try to do a few things. So my wife is a teacher. So whenever they have something going on, like a fundraiser or something like that, we try to help them out. But I think really where our value is to the community is when, we show up, like this hurricane. Ida was a great example. So a lot of people either didn't have the correct coverage or didn't have insurance coverage at all, and now they're looking at, a huge restoration project of their basement, tens of thousands of dollars in damage, as far as, mold and water, and then the rebuild. So we kind of always run into people who really can't afford to pay for, what needs to be done because they don't have any insurance coverage and they really can't afford to do anything. So a lot of times we'll help them out by, either doing the job for very, very little to no cost. And that way we can kind of serve that community, especially if it's somebody that, is disabled or just needs some extra help. So we've kind of found ourselves during Hurricane Ida doing that quite often. Just, taking off, as much as we can and just giving back by getting the work done for them when they can't afford it.
Wow, that's really, really generous, and I'm sure they really appreciate it. So I know you guys, both you and me here, firmly believe in customer service as being really a big key to generating business. Are there any other advice you have, Rob, for other small businesses?
Yeah, so I truly believe that if you do the right thing and you're passionate about what you do, you're going to be super successful. So for me, I love what I do, and I think people see that when we meet with them. So, when somebody has something happen in their home, there's a difference when, we go in there and we actually care about what happened. I put
Mm-hmm.
myself in that person's shoes. And that's, there's many factors that go into that. So I put myself in their shoes and I think about, okay, if I was in this situation, would I be able to afford, to pay for this, disaster that just happened? How would I pay for it? What needs to be done? What's the best course of action? What absolutely has to be done? What can we hold off on? Is there something different that we can do? So I really kind of put myself in their shoes and just really see, okay, if this happened to me, how would I want somebody to treat it? How would I want somebody to approach it? And, people say to us, they say, hey, we've had other companies come out here and, the person was just really miserable, didn't want to be here, didn't care about us, didn't
Yeah.
do this, but, you truly seem like you want to help us and you care about the situation. And we do. I love what I do. Now with Hurricane Ida, I'm pretty much in the field from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., 7 p.m., going all over. Most of the jobs are quite far up north. So it's just, I love what I do. It makes me happy. I like to help people. And it's very rewarding.
That's awesome. So, and this is why we're doing something like this, is really to drive awareness to these small business owners that are just doing everything they can to support their community. So thank you, Rob and Mihir, for being here. Remember, please nominate other small businesses to feature in New Jersey, Northern New Jersey. We would love to have them on the show with Mihir. And, please shop if you need rebuilding. Hopefully you don't, but you use Rob for that and get your shirts with Mihir. So thank you both for being here. I really appreciate your time. And so next we're going to, so I'll just say goodbye to you guys. So next we're going to feature the number 12 Big Frog store, Kathy Gannon from Big Frog of Murfreesboro. Hey, Kathy.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. It's nice to see you. And all your vinyl in the background.
Yeah.
Ready to make some t-shirts.
That's right.
So, Kathy, why don't you tell us how you got into Big Frog and what you love about business ownership?
Well, I came from an automotive background. I worked there 23 years and was not quite ready to retire yet. So I wanted to find a business that I could be comfortable wearing t-shirts and have fun with designing. So Big Frog was just really the perfect environment for me. So that's why I chose Big Frog custom t-shirts. So I love that, and that's how I got into it. And so basically, all the designs and decoration techniques that we've started, especially this year, I just love them because we decorate different items, so like t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, jackets, caps, tote bags and bibs and towels. We just do a lot of different things, masks and coasters, different things like that this year. And we this year actually I have direct to garment ink, white ink, which is the shirt that I'm wearing
I
today.
saw that. I want one of those.
Yeah, I mean, I love the white ink, and so, and we've started doing, we're doing embroidery, and we also do sublimation that I'm getting into. So I'm really enjoying the decorating techniques.
Always something fun and new to do, right? You
Yes,
can't be bored.
right.
Great. Do you want to share anything about how you've interacted with the community? I just saw an actual news article the other day about how you supported a local, what was it, a veterans
Yes.
group?
Yeah. Well, actually, they came in and we supplied T-shirts for them, and they went out to do a fundraiser and all. But yeah, I enjoyed seeing that picture. Other than that, I mean, basically, we do a lot of helping individuals or businesses or churches. We do a lot of that fundraising. Activities through our online stores that helps, it helps each customer to it takes a little bit of the burden of I guess collecting the orders and getting the online payment and all that, so that the online store has really been beneficial for everybody. So that's how we kind of help. And along those same lines, we participate in a lot of different community activities, like, well, one of my favorite is car shows. I love going there, and we sell shirts and do the shirts for the Chamber of Commerce and all. And then we also, Big Frog also gives a trophy away. But I just enjoy giving back to the communities and the local communities, in Murfreesboro and Woodbury, in those top ways.
That's great. Kathy's husband is a big car guy, so
Yes, he is.
it fits the family
That's
model there.
too many cars.
So again, just as a reminder, if you want to drop any comments on the Big Frog page and engage with us, there's an opportunity to win a free T-shirt from Kathy. All right. So Kathy, the other thing I wanted to ask is, you've been a business owner for 11 years now. What do you think are the critical components to creating a successful business, any small business? What have you found that to be?
Well, I think the biggest out of all the years that I've been in business, the biggest is basic communication. Really. I mean, you just can't communicate well enough. If you communicate well with your customers and the employees, that helps. It's a good understanding what the customer needs and critical, as well as having the right employees. And that helps with good relationships functioning to a pleasant working atmosphere. So to me, communication is key to everything, in my opinion, after all the years. But you just can't communicate well enough, whether it's on documents or with your computer or whatever.
Yep, setting expectations for that customer is so critical to their satisfaction, for sure.
Absolutely.
And I do have to shout out to Carly, Kathy's daughter, who is also an excellent communicator. helps Kathy run the place. So that helps when you can tell your daughter, now look, Carly, this is how we're going to communicate. So I did want to, you did nominate one of your favorite customers today. So Kathy, would you like to introduce Cody Bailey to us?
Sure. Hello, Cody. And today happens to be Cody's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
But Cody's from Woodbury, and he's at the State Farm in Woodbury and everything. I've known him for many years, know his mother and dad, and used to go to church with him and everything, and attended his wedding and all of
Oh,
this.
wow. Geez.
Yeah. So we go way back, so to speak. But he's such a good person and everything, and I just wanted to find a way to help the community, local community, give back to them by supporting them and giving them a chance to advertise,
Excellent. Excellent. So, Cody, do you want to tell us all about State Farm? I think we all kind of know Jake and everything, but you could tell us about you. Oh, we can't hear you. Is he muted?
That good?
There
Can
you
you hear?
are. There you are. Yep.
Sorry about that. Of course, like you said, State Farm's a brand that everybody recognizes. But I think one thing that a lot of people don't know is that as a State Farm agent, every State Farm agent is actually a small business owner. We're all private contractors, not work. We work with State Farm, that way we can represent our customers better. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that being a small business owner in Woodbury was a great opportunity, and super happy to be here. And thank you guys so much for allowing me to come on today.
Of course. So, when did you get into business?
I opened up April 1st in 2019. So I'm coming up on 3 years right now.
Okay. So, how was COVID for you? Did it have much impact or?
It's tough, just like, every small business.
Mhm.
You have to walk that fine line of trying to be, respectful of people's boundaries and making sure that you're still able to give them the offerings that they need, especially in my line of work, because, it's not something that we can just shut down.
Right.
People still needed us and we needed to be there for them. And in a lot of situations, kind of like what Rob was talking about a minute ago, we need to be there for them on their work days.
Mm-hmm.
While it was definitely an adjustment, we kept on trucking through.
That's really great. So, why do you like the insurance business?
I love the opportunity to help people.
Mm-hmm.
Insurance, well, actually any product this day and age, there are so many options for a consumer. Does not matter what the product line is. One of the things that we love to do here at my office is just to make sure that beyond insurance, we're making sure that we're giving our customers the knowledge and information that they need so that they're making the best decisions for them and, for their family's actual needs, not just a price-based decision.
Right. That's great. Yeah, that's so important. And I'm sure they all have great trust in you and what you suggest.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to, like I asked Kathy, is there anything you want to share about what has helped you be successful and what you think other small businesses should hear about being a success?
Yeah. There's a lot of things. Number one, I mean, exactly what the live stream is all about, being engaged in your local community and participating in your local community and being the change that you want to see, there are so many things and opportunities as a small business owner, especially in a small town, I feel like, to get involved and help support, whether it be just functions or schools or clubs, whatever the case may be. That is one of the things that I love about this job opportunity is because I'm so involved and I'm right here in town all day, every day, and I'm very accessible. So, I just really enjoy the opportunity to give back, and this job gives me a lot of that opportunity.
Okay, excellent. So in terms, since you've been there almost 3 years, how did you launch your business? What marketing techniques did you use to really, get it going?
From a marketing standpoint, the biggest thing, I think very similar to what was said earlier, I hate to keep repeating, but
No, good. If it works, it works. So tell.
yeah, the relationships that you build in your community are just so vital. Making sure that you've got a good name and good standing with your neighbors, making sure that you've got relationships with other small businesses or just people that are influential in the county that are people that can help you grow. People that help promote your business. So making sure that you're doing right by people and taking good care of them when you can, and so that the favor is returned.
Excellent. So if anyone needs insurance, definitely reach out to Cody Bailey there in Woodbury. So
Hey, I can serve the whole state of Tennessee, so feel free, give me a call.
Oh, okay. Well, we can handle all of it then. Great. And I think that's all I really had. Was there any last thoughts you guys had? I really appreciate you being here with us.
Kathy, go ahead, dear.
Well, I was just wanted to add, like he said too, is like the local, we're talking about the local community, and that to me is means Murfreesboro, Woodbury, and all the surrounding local communities areas. So we support them all, just like he said, from, we'll go as far as anybody wants, as far as Tennessee, whatever. But it's really important to reach out to everybody and treat everybody like you would want to be treated, and that's really the way you build a small business.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's one of our things too at the corporate is the golden rule. Treat everyone like you want to be treated. So,
Yeah,
I mean, I think and what's nice about Murfreesboro and your area is it's got that southern. I love that. You just try to treat people well. So it's good.
yeah. Word of mouth really goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and basically, I mean, as far as how I've got to where I am today is basically from uh, thankful to God, number one, and to all of our customers and all the employees and the other franchises in the business, and the Big Frog Franchise Group has been so helpful in helping me with learning where I'm weak, and get stronger every day and build the business. So I appreciate all the help.
Of course. And I think that's what Cody gets from State Farm, the partnership with State Farm, that support he needs to give the best products too. So,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
all right. Well, excellent. All right. Well, thank you guys. Cody, did you have anything else? I'm sorry.
No, I'm good. Y'all covered it. I appreciate the opportunity.
All right. So thank you again. If you guys want to nominate businesses in Tennessee, feel free to go to bigfrog.com/shop local or use the QR code on your phone and nominate your favorite local small business. We will be giving away $100 brand gear certificates every month until April. So there's opportunities for many small businesses to get well branded by Big Frog. So thank you for your time and your participation, and please shop local all the way. Have a great week. We'll see you, I think next week we'll be doing this again.